This previous night, the Lord spoke with me about the nation of Israel, and it was a very relentless conversation that went on until this morning. And in that conversation, the Lord lifted me up above Israel, and He showed me the state of Israel, the nation of Israel, and He showed me all the borders of the state of Israel. And then Jehovah Elohim, Jehovah El Olam, the God of Israel, He showed me the heavenly hosts that were released. And they stood on the borders of Israel. Every place where there is a border, there was like this, a lot of heavenly hosts. They were standing to guard Israel. They stood on every inch of the border of Israel, from north to south and back from north all the way. They covered every single inch of the border was covered by somebody standing, a heavenly host. So I saw a lot of heavenly hosts, and they were moving. There was a movement. It was not just standing. They were moving. They were moving back and forth by the borders of Israel. They were moving with flaming swords. Again, I saw the heavenly hosts released, and I saw them totally surround Israel, cover the borders of Israel, protect Israel, protect every inch of the boundary of Israel. And then the voice of the Lord said, "Then they shall fear the God of Israel." And then after that, the Lord showed me also the glory, His glory that went and covered Israel, again, covered the borders of Israel as the heavenly hosts were standing there. His glory that covered the borders of the state of Israel, the borders, just the borders, to protect Israel. So the Lord, the God of heaven, He that watches Israel, He is aware of what Israel is going through right now. And this is what the Lord says: I myself will now protect my beloved people, the nation of Israel. And it shall be known that Israel is the center of the earth, and these are my covenant people.